All right, as you got a chance to see, as we had to readjust already. It's so hot out there, folks. We heated up after a half of an inning. So we are definitely back in live and living color. Swung on pop foul to the catcher, and let me try to update the system first so we can get back up to speed. Sorry about that, folks. Count is 1-2 here on camera. Scott, we've gotten caught back up, folks. Do apologize. Did not know our camera's going to be going down that doggone fast. That's a high pitch. Cam watches go by, and that evens up the count at 2-2. So right now, we got runners on second and third, definitely in scoring position. Gabriel White sits on deck with no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch to Cam. That's outside as well. So Cam's battled himself back and taking the count full here at 3-2. We know if anything comes across that plate, and he's going to definitely protect us. We got a man on second and third. Let's see if we can put the runners in motion on this swing. Oh, big swing and a miss there by Cam. Very rare where you see Cameron Scott strike out. So that's going to be our first out of the inning as Gabriel White steps into the batter's box. Man on second and third. All right, folks, to have everything updated. Ooh, as pitch was thrown inside, Tyson kind of turned his shoulder to it, but the umpire said he did catch that inside corner. And so now the count will go even here on Tyson at 1-1. Gabe had a strikeout there. He watched one go by. Must have been a curve. We got to look at that one again. That one goes outside to Tyson. The count goes to 2-1. So, folks, we got 2 runs on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the first. We lead the Monroe Expos 2-0 here. It's Tyson Maxey here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. The pitch swung on and popped back over the backstop, and that'll even the count out at 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. We do have a runner there on third base, which is Jarrell Martin. Tyson steps back in. He's been having a phenomenal tournament here, putting the ball in play pretty much every bat that he gets inside the batter's box. And let's hopefully he can do another hit it again. Oh, swinging a miss, and he gets us out. So must be something in the pitches that young man is throwing, because he's pretty much struck out 3 of our lead hitters. And so now we'll go down with our third out and head to the top of the second. But we did get 2 across the scoreboard, and now we lead the count 2-0. Okay, as we make our way to the top of the second inning, I think we got all of our IT situations done at this point. But as hot as it is, we're definitely going to have some more. So definitely be patient with us, folks, all day as we try to bring it to you live. So unfortunately, these gadgets are going to heat up faster than you know what. But huge shout out go to my man Michael Campbell out there checking out the game from afar. First, we appreciate you. Yes, we did get off to a good start here, as in the bottom of the first inning, we was able to accumulate 2 runs, and we lead the contest 2-0 here over the Monroe Expos 16U. As we get ready to start the top of the 6th inning here, Sage Lovelace will go back to work after doing a great job. We got a little bit of trouble in the first inning as the bases got loaded, but we were able to turn a double play to get out of the inning. So once again, looking forward to having a great inning here from Sage, because he definitely knows he has defense behind him to make the plays. All right, so here we go, starting the top of the second inning. Sage Lovelace goes back to work on the batter and the pitch. Swung on and hit down the shortstop. Oh, no, that's J-Man reached over there. So J-Man was breaking to his right. Jace was breaking to his left. Great thing they didn't run in each other. J-Man reached out, snatched the ball out the air, and that'll be our first out of the inning. Next pitch by Sage is a little bit high and inside. Start off behind in the batter 1-0. So great job there by J-Man as he boogied over to his right and was able to snatch that one out the air, and it'll be our first out of the inning here against the Monroe Expos. So one down here in the top of the second, scores 2-0 here. We had a pretty good inning to start off the game as we was able to accumulate 2 runs. Sage goes back to work. Swing and a miss there by the batter. That'll even up the count here at 1-1. So Sage's job is to get it across the plate best way he can, and then our defense is behind him to help him work as he gets the batter to swing and miss again. So Sage doing his thing out there. Got the batters a little bit off their markers as Sage jumps ahead in the count 1-2. Next pitch by Say. Ooh, nice pitch by Say. He is not getting that outside corner. That was a nice little pitch right there. Could have been a call to the outside. I'll give the umpire the benefit of that on that when it goes out to 2-2. Of course, my CEO right next to me is not agreeing with me, and I thought that should have been called a strike. And the pitch. Swinging right down to the shortstop. That's Jace. Jace gathers it up. Oh, he drops it on the ground. Had to play, but unfortunately, scoop it up and toss it over to first base. So they'll get a runner on base here. That should have been a routine out there for our Covington Reds. But now that puts a runner on first base here with one out here in the top of the second. Yep. Sage goes back to work. Most important thing we can do for Sage is make the routine plays out here in the field. Ooh, that was a nice pitch by Sage. He blows one right down the middle, and he leads the count 0-1. Base runner is sitting on first base with one out here in the top of the second. We do lead on the scoreboard 2-0. So definitely a pleasant sight to see our boys jump out early as the runner takes off and runs. Ball's thrown back out to Sage as Cam doesn't see an opportunity to get the man out of second base. Saves a bad throw that possibly could happen. Now we got a runner on second base. They have a runner on second base. Count is even at 1-1. Turn it back around. Gabe scoops it up. Runner dove back in. Didn't know that J-Man was unable to catch the ball, but Gabe was there, Johnny, on the spot to get that ball back in before the runner realized it. Count is 1-1 here. One out in the top of the second. Sage goes back to work. And the pitch. Nice pitch there by Sage. So nice pitch there by Sage, and now the count is 1-2 here. Runners on second base taking a nice little lead. Sage takes a peek, then delivers a pitch. He bounces one in. Cam does in front of you. He sees it. He tosses it. Oh, we should have one. No, bad throw by Cam. Tyson does a smart. Oh, come on. Great job, Tyson. Tyson tried to trick. Yes, it was. Tyson tried to trick the runner to see the ball was got away from him. He locked it up. Unfortunately, Cam was a little bit off his marker back here. He threw a wide ball down to third base. Tyson made it look like he got away from him. He tried to run back and tag him. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make the tag before the runner got back. Count goes to 2-2. Sage goes back to work. Ball's hit out to right field. J7's out there. He catches the ball, and he tosses it home. He coming home to make sure. Nice shot by J7 as he fires it in and stops the runner from coming in from third base. So great job by Sage once again as he pitches the ball where it needs to be, and it hits right directly to our right fielder, which is J7 out there. So J7 makes the catch in right fielder, tosses it back in, and now we have two outs here in the top of the second inning. So now they have a man on third base in scoring position. We're trying to stop the batter so that we won't allow another run here in this inning. Shift is on, and the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss there by the batters. He took a big cut at the ball, and Sage helped himself out by starting off 0-1 here. Sage goes back to work here, heading the count 0-1, and the pitch. Swung on and popped up. Jarrell trying to make a run over there for it, but it goes over the fence. No play there for Jarrell, but that still puts Sage in a good position as he's ahead in the count 0-2. Sage goes back to work ahead in the count 0-2 with two outs here in the top of the second, and the pitch. Nice pitch right there. Didn't squirt away for enough from Cam as the runner decided not to even make an attempt at home. And that'll be the first ball here of the at-bat, which the count will go to 1-2 here. Cam decides to take a timeout, go out and talk to Sage, make sure they're on the same page. They do have a runner in scoring position on third base. We did a good job after loading the bases last inning. It was able to get out of the inning with a double play. All we need is one to get out of this inning. Let's see if we can go ahead and make it happen. Sage winds up and delivers. Swung on and popped up. It should be an infield fly. J-Man is sitting underneath it and makes the catch. That'll be the third out of the inning. We'll get out of this inning. So once again, no runs given up on the scoreboard. We lead the contest 2-0 after J-Man makes a phenomenal catch right there on the infield. Routine plays what we got to make to help Sage out because he is doing his thing so far on the mound. We'll be right back. We see my main man Kurt Campbell stepping up in the text. Campbell, Kurt, you supposed to be playing your game right now. We're going to give you a shout out anyway because we know you Reds through and through. Uh-oh. Mike, pretend like you didn't hear that. Jay Francis steps into the batter's box. We got a little change that I'm trying to make sure we get the changes out. Unfortunately, one of our players has fell ill. Hopefully, it's not because of the sun, but I can definitely think he's attributed to it. J7 pops out to center field, gets a nice little cut on the ball, but it's directly to their center fielder, and they make the catch. So Covington Reds comes out of the game. And he's going to be summed out by Lewis Cheney steps into the ball game. One out here on our Covington Reds. That's Lewis takes one to right field. It's high. It's deep. Oh, and he makes the catch in right field. So Lewis put a nice little pop on it, hit it to the fence, but the right fielder was able to catch the ball right at the fence. So nice little cut there by Lewis, but it does go right into the hands of the right fielder. So 2 outs. Our first 2 batters hit pop flies out to the field. They were able to make the catches in outfield. Riley McCoy steps up to the plate. He gets a pitch that's he calls that one strike. That should have been a high ball. He's a little bit inconsistent here with his calls right now, so we're gonna definitely have to watch out for that because that ball looked pretty high. He gives him another strike, so Riley sees the first 2 pitches come by as a strike. So 2 strikes here in the bottom of the second. Counts 2-0 as our first 2 batters went down, and he gives him 3 strikes. Unfortunately, Riley not to get the bat off his shoulder, and that. So 3 up and 3 down there for the Monroe Expos, and they'll get a chance to get back in the dugout and start swinging the bat. Score is 2-0 here as we head to the top of the third. My fault, Kurt. I guess I did realize you guys don't play until afternoon, so appreciate the shout out and let the fellas know that you wish them all the best. As yes, so far they're doing pretty good. Did go 3 up and 3 down that last inning, folks. So coming back out as we give our love to the pitcher, as Sage Lovelace's been doing his thing on the mound. Long as he's maintaining, allowing them to put the ball in play, but giving us the opportunity to make the plays in the field, we'll be okay. So as we start to as we head to the top of the third inning, Sage Lovelace back on the mound, doing a great job once again, and he goes back to work. First pitch of the at bat. Oh, that was looped in there for a little bit. Didn't get the runner, the batter to go for that, and the count will go 1-0 here as we have a nice little movement there in the field. Sage pitches the second pitch, and the ball is hit right out there. Pop fly to center field. Gabe sits to get right underneath it, and he makes the catch. So that's one down here in the top of the third as Gabe was able to circle underneath it and make the catch, and that'll be the first out. Yes. Sage goes back to work, second batter of the at bat, and the pitch. He bounces that one in there. That'll start him off behind in the count 1-0. And the pitch. Nice pitch there by Sage as he puts one right there on the outside corner. And that'll be 1-1 here is the count. So nice pitch by Sage. Batter was a little confused. He thought that was a ball, but that grabbed that corner. Swung on, popped up again. Looks like Gabe is going to get underneath it again, and he'll make the second out of the inning. So great job there. Two balls hit out to Gabriel White in center field, and that'll be two down here in the top of the third inning. So Gabriel White doing his thing. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Give us an opportunity to make plays in the field. And the way Sage is pitching, the ball is going directly to our men. So excellent job there by Sage Lovelace. First pitch of the next at bat, goes a little bit high. Count is 1-0 here to start the at bat. Two outs here in the top of the third. We still lead the contest 2-0 here over the Monroe Express 16U squad. And the pitch. Nice pitch again. Swing and a miss by the batter. I'm going to tell you something right now. This Sage Lovelace, man, he has really put his package together. He's not going to blow you away with his speed, but just the stuff that he brings. He has all the tools that he needs to make a batter swing and miss. As another one gets hit out to Gabriel White high, and so Gabriel White will have a 3-out inning. So the trifecta by Gabriel White, courtesy of pitches by Sage Lovelace as he continues to do his thing. So awesome inning there by Sage Lovelace and his homeboy Gabriel White as he catches all three of the balls, and we'll get back in the dugout and get a chance to start swinging the bat. As we make our way to the bottom of the third inning, our Covington Reds 16U squad lead Monroe Express 16U by the score of 2-0. Jaden Colbert to step in as we make our way to the top of the order with Jace Yearwood sitting on deck. 1-2-3 inning right back at you, Monroe Expos, as our Covington Reds was able to get that with Gabe getting 3 pop outs as well as Sage doing his thing on the mound. First pitch to Jaden Colbert, pops straight up, right? The third baseman goes over there, it's in play, and he makes the catch, doggone it, in the foul possession. So Jay Colbert, J-Man pops it out, and they'll start off with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. So Jace Yearwood steps into the batter's box with number 11. I'm sorry, with Jarrell Martin on deck. On deck. Oh, Jace hits it right back to the pitcher. He jogs over there, tosses over to first, and they got 2 outs here to start off the bottom of the third inning. Let's go, Jarrell. You got it. Jarrell Martin steps into the batter's box. Laneout's been a little bit changed. Got to change some things around here. What's up, dog? All right, just read your message, Big Mike. Shoot, you know, if we get opportunity, we got to make sure Gabe makes that play out there as he's already done. But I like that 1-2-3. Hopefully, we can keep it going here in the top of the fourth as Monroe Express just gave us back a number 1-2-3. So far, it's a pitching duel here as the score is 2-0. Our Covington Reds 16U squad's ahead heading into the top of the fourth. Sage Lovelace to head back to the mound and get another chance to do what he's been doing great all game, and that's to get batters out. All right, as we show love to Sage on the mound, this will be the first batter here at the top of the fourth inning as Monroe trails our Covington Reds 16U squad 2-0. So far, pitching duel heading after the first inning. And as long as we continue to make plays in the field, we'll do just fine. All right, Sage Lovelace goes back to work. Goes from the stretch once again. And the pitch. Ball was high and inside. Batter decided to take swing at that one, and he popped it over the backstop. And Sage to start off ahead in the count 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat for Sage. That's low and outside. Evens up the count here at 1-1. So once again, it's hot, but we're getting some wind blowing in from somewhere, and we'll take that all day, every day. That felt real good. Third pitch. Swung on and popped out there. Jarrell goes back. J7 trying to make a run. It's going to fly in. J-Ron was shaded over to the far left of right field. Unable to get back over there. That was a long run for J7. He really tried to get there, but the hitter would get a little bloop single in the right field. Yes. Sage Lovelace goes back to work. They now have a man on first base. And the pitch. Swung on a foul tip back into the glove. We'll take that. And Sage to start off ahead of this batter 0-1. So bloop single there to start the inning off for the Monroe Expos. Sage goes back to work. That was a little low. That'll even up the count here at 1-1. Just to let everybody know who's in field. Right now we got Jarrell Martin on first, J-Man on second, Jace Yearwood on at shortstop as the pitch goes low. And Tyson Maxey's on third. In left field, we now have Lewis Chaney. That was Caden Ferencz. He got sick. We had to substitute him. Gabriel White sits in center field as he was able to make 3 straight outs the last inning. And, of course, Jay Sevens over there in right field. Counts 2-1 here. That misses the corner, so now that takes the count to 3-1 for the second batter of the inning. They have made it back to the top of their lineup, so this is the meat of their order. Count is 3-1 here for Sage. And the pitch. Ooh, that's on the outside. He's going to walk that batter. So now they got runners on first and second here. No outs here in the top of the first inning. So runners on first and second. Sage finds himself in a little bit of a pickle here as we start the top of the fourth. No outs. Oh, good try over there. We almost got the batter leading off just a little bit further than normal. Jarrell catches it, tosses it back into Sage, and we'll go back to work on the batter. And the pitch. Misses the outside corner, and Sage will start off behind the count 1-0. We're at the top of the fourth inning. The heat is just getting hotter and hotter, but we did receive a little bit of a breeze that helped out. Pitch by Sage. Swung on and popped up. Goes back over the fence. Came down pretty hard, so hopefully it didn't hit anybody over there. Count goes even at 1-1. All right, count is 1-1 here in the top of the fourth inning. Sage goes back to work. Runners on first and second. No outs here. And the pitch. That one's high and outside. Sage finds himself behind the count 2-1. So very pivotal at bat here for Sage. He walked, trying to prevent this first young man from getting on base so they won't be able to load up the bases. 2-1 here on the batter. And the pitch. Oh, caught that one a little bit too high. So he's not giving him that high ball as much as we would like. Count goes to 3-1. So in jeopardy of loading the bases up once again. But we did a great job with him last time, so who knows what's to happen. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on and hit down the oh, my goodness. Right past J-Man. It was a blistering hot line drive. Their runners are running around the bases. They get 1 run in. The one on third is getting sent home. Jace fires it in too. Yes! Yes, sir. Oh, nice job by the fellas. As let me tell you, J7 was able to recoup that ball off the fence in right field, fired it in the home plate. Their runner had barely came across third base. Cam Scott started the pickle, tossed it into Tyson. Tyson tossed it back, and we was able to get that out. So great piece of throw and catch there by our boys as we get our first out of the inning. All right, so bang, bang things happening on that play. They did get 1 run across the plate. We got the second one that was trying to score, and the pickle was able to get him out. We're still in the top of the fourth inning. They do have a man on second base, but there is 1 out here. Nice catch there by Jace as we get the batter out. As catches line drive. Nice pitch by. Oh, come on. Come on, Blue. Blue, it's called the corner, baby. Come on now. And Blue doesn't give us the call there. And Sage hit that corner. It looks so pretty from behind the plate. But he'll start off behind in the count 1-0. That one's low and outside. That one was truly a ball, but the first one was not. But now we fall behind 2-0. We do have 2 outs here after Jay Shearer was able to make that catch there right at shortstop. Count is 2-0 here, but 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. We still lead 2-1 here. As Sage fights back to third base. I'm sorry, to second base. Does not make a throw. Sage pitches the ball. Runner takes off. Ball's hit out to right field. J7 comes in, lays out for it, and makes the catch. That gets us out the inning. So great job by J7 as he's able to make the catch, and that'll get us out of the inning. So we did give up 1 run, but we still lead on the scoreboard by the score 2-1 here over the Monroe Expos 16 squad. Okay, so we make our way to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll start off with Cameron Scott here with Gabriel White sitting on deck. They did get a run in the last inning, or the last half of the inning. So now the score is 2-1 as we lead the Monroe Expos. This is a Super 6 game here, as it's going to take us 2 games to get to the championship if we can make that far, of course. But we definitely got to take care of business here as Monroe's went 1-2-3 the last 2 innings. All right, everybody's in place, and we're back to playing baseball as Cameron Scott steps into the batter's box. And the pitch swung on and hit out to left center. It's high, it's deep, it hits the fence. So Cameron Scott gets a start off. He makes a huge turn heading to second base. Cam, and he slides in and he's safe. So Cam is a true base running phenom as he turned that one and said, hey, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to turn this bad boy into a double. He's our catcher for today, so we're going to do a pinch runner here as Gabriel White steps into the batter's box. But great way to start us out here as Cam turned what looked like should have been a single into a double. Great piece of running there by Cameron Scott. All right, so Gabriel White steps into the batter's box here. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Scores 2-1. Our Covington Reds 16U lead the Monroe Expos 16U 2-1. Gabe starts. Man. All right, so Blue real inconsistent with his calls here. Counts 0-1. Gabe. Ooh. Oh. All right, so they catch Cam sleeping there on second base. They got the tag, and so now that's our first out of the inning. So after a fantastic hit, he gets caught on second base, and that'll be our first out. Count is 0-1 here. Nobody on base, wide open for Gabe. He goes back to work. Gabe pops one in the left field. Take that for your outside corner. As Gabe Grow boogies around first base, he's going to head to second base, and he turns that one into a double as well. Great shot there by the left fielder as he did. All right, so great shot there by Gabriel as he boogies on down and turns that line drive in the left field into a double. So great piece of base running by both our runners. Gabe would have had an RBI had we had that man on second base. So I'm pretty sure Cam is not really excited about what just happened there. But great shot there by Gabriel White as he gets a double here as Tyson Maxey steps into the batter's box with Jeremiah Francis sitting on deck. No, you good. You good. All right, so there's 2 outs here on our Covington Reds 16U squad as J7 steps into the batter's box. We're trying to get Gabe in and try to increase that score as they took one of those runs away last inning. That ball is high. Oh Lord! I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna wait till he calls it because I'm not gonna make the call because I think I'm off on what he's calling. That ball was high, but he called it on. He called a strike. So now the count is 1-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Take. All right, so now J7 got 2 strikes on him here. Count is 0-2 here on J7 as he has to protect. Now, the ball's been thrown all over the plate. He's giving them every last call possible. So, folks, we're going to have to be real careful as it's not going evenly as I've seen the pitches not being called for Sage going the other way. J7 is right there. J7 not real happy about that, so I plan on J7 putting one in the outfield right here. And the pitch. That one's high and outside. Good job by J7 as he watched that one go outside. So the count goes to 1-2 with 2 outs as we got Lewis Chaney sitting on deck. Trying to get Gabriel in here. He's on second base. Base hit definitely scores Gabe. Swung and missed by J7 as they get out of the inning. So balls a strike not going exactly the way we planned. A little bit outside. He's not calling it even on both sides. That was a little bit outside on both our pitches. So we want to make sure we get the calls even for both sides. Okay, folks, we make our way here to the top of the 5th inning. We still lead the contest by 1 run by the score of 2-1 here over Monroe Expos. We had a couple of runners in position, got picked off on second base, and was able to get Gabriel in on the last 2 at-bats. All right, so they say Lovelake goes back to the mound. Hopefully he can continue his pitching ways as we head to the middle part of their order. That one's high and inside. Sage to start off behind the count, 1-0. Second pitch of the at bat. Nice swing and miss there by the batter as Sage blows one right down the middle, gets him to swing and miss, and the count will go even here at 1-1. Nice pitch again as that was fouled back to the backstop, and now Sage will be a surge ahead in this count 1-2. So once again, Sage is doing a phenomenal job here on the mound as he's putting the balls exactly where they need to be, whether they get put in play and get hit to our men or blowing it right past him and getting a strike. So huge job for Sage here on the mound as he goes to his fourth pitch of the at-bat and the pitch. Swung on and missed, so great pitch there by Sage. Oh. All right, so Sage strikes out the first batter. He actually did this the last time when he got into a little trouble the inning before he came out and struck out the side. Hopefully he can do that again as he throws another pitch. That's low and outside, but he'll start off behind in the count 1-0. So one out here in the top of the fifth inning, we lead the contest 2-1 over the Expos. This is turning out to be a very exciting game as it was definitely billed to before the game started. We are in the Super 6 here of the Titan finale tournament. And the pitch. Swung on and foul tip back to the backstop. That'll even the count out here at 1-1. Sage goes back to work with the count even here. And the pitch. Oh, got to call it. Thank you. Okay, so we finally got that inside corner. Been looking for that one all day. The count goes to 1-2 here. So Sage finally got that call, and we're going to definitely take it all day, every day. Sage goes back to work. And the pitch. Oh, outside. That evens up the count here at 2-2. So one thing Sage is doing a great job of moving that ball all around the play. He's not just throwing strikes right down the middle. He's keeping the batters. Nice. Oh. All right, folks, that kind of let the air out of me right there because he froze the batter just like he was supposed to with that pitch, but we didn't get the call. Now the count goes full here at 3-2. So this is one of those games where I'm not really happy with the umpiring right now as far as the balls and strike. Nice ball. It's hit over the head of Sage. I'm sorry, J-Man. J7 fires up. Hey! Oh! Man, folks, if you got a chance to see that, J7 caught the ball on the bounce, fired into Jarrell. Unfortunately, Jarrell wasn't able to lock it up. We could have had a out from right field. That's one of those rare outings, folks. You like to see those plays turn. But that's all right. Now we got a man on. They have a man on first base. Sage got to go back to work. Man, great throw there by J7. Just one out here in the top of the fifth inning, and the pitch. Oh, that one goes high and inside. That is one of those rare occurrences when a ball gets hit to right field and that right fielder's arm is strong enough to get it in the first. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. The count go even at 1-1. So we got one out. They do have one man on first base, so we're trying to hold that man there. We only lead the contest by one run by the score of 2-1. All right, so the count is 1-1 here with one out here in the top of the fifth inning. Sage goes back to work. The pitch. Oh, foul tip. They hit the umpire. Luckily, he got his padding on. But Sage will find himself ahead in the count 1-2. Count is 1-2 here with one out, top of the fifth inning. Game going by pretty fast. Yeah, it's just hot outside. The boys are trying. We're trying to do our best to get out of this inning to get back into the dugout, get some shade, and more importantly, get a chance to swing the bat. Sage goes back to work. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Oh, they dropped off at the end. Didn't quite make the plate where it needed to be, and that'll even up the count here at 2-2. So once again, you got to give Sage a lot of props, man. He's putting that ball all over the plate, forcing the hitters to have to look at something different on each pitch. Great job. And the pitch. That one kind of bounced on the plate, so now the count is full here with one out, top of the fifth inning. Sage got to deliver one of his best pitches here. They do have a runner on first base. And the pitch. Nice pitch, hit down the third base line, right past Tyson Max. Oh! I see you, Lewis! Cannon right there. When I say we got players at the corners in the outfield, Lewis Cheney came up throwing. Now, keep in mind, every runner that's on first base has a lead off before the batter even swing. Lewis got that ball from left field, fired it into second base, and we'll get our second out of the inning. Excellent job there by Lewis Cheney in left field. All right, folks, starting off the next batter, count is 1-0. Sage decided to try to pick on the base run. He tossed one over to Jarrell. Jarrell put the tag on him. Yeah, he did. Jarrell. So Jarrell throws the ball back in. The batter is the next focus here for Sage as he goes back to work. Throws the pitch down. Oh, bounces one in there. Cam tosses one down to first. Oh, he dropped. So great throw down to second base by Cam. I mean, he put it right there. J-Man actually thought he had the ball and would have been an out, but fortunately the ball slipped out of his hand. So now they have a runner on second base in scoring position. The count is 2-0 here on the batter. We are in the bottom of the fifth, but we do have two outs here. All right, so two outs here against the Expos. Two balls here on the batter. They do have a runner in scoring position. Sage decided to turn around. Good thing he didn't throw because there was nobody there. Only chance we'd have had is Gabe coming up firing here to third base. But Sage goes back to work behind the count 2-0 with two outs. Oh, that's okay. We're okay. We're good. Gabe comes up with it. Makes a fight, tosses it into Jay Shearwood, so no harm, no foul. We're good. Runner dove back into first base. It would have been close play. So Sage there trying to pick off that man in second as we call a timeout. So we want to make sure our defensive strategy is correct. Coach Tay Lovelace goes out to the mound, brings his infield in to make a conversation, see if we can go ahead and make sure everybody's on the same page. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the live broadcast. Of course, we thank you for subscribing to our channel to be able to follow every 16U Covington Reds squad baseball game. This is the Super 6 round of the brackets. Win this game, you move to the next round. If not, you go home. So right now we got a 2-1 lead. Definitely not comfortable here as both teams have really gone defensive here as it's been a couple of 3 up, 3 downs. And so now we're trying to gather our thoughts together to make sure that we have the right defensive call on. We do have two outs here. There's 2 balls here on the batter, and we are in the top of the fifth inning. All right, folks, we are at the top of the fifth inning. Had to make a change. Not quite sure how that flipped over real quick, but Sage is still on the mound here. Runner's taking a nice little lead there on second base. Sage is trying to make sure that we keep him honest as we fake another attempt by. So 2 down here, 2 balls here on the batter. Sage goes back to his windup and the pitch. high and inside. So that's 3 balls here on the batter. We do have a place to put the runner. Don't necessarily want to get another runner on base, but if we have to, it's not going to hurt a whole lot as we'll put ourselves in double play position. Even though we don't need it, we just need one out here. We got it. Oh, almost had him there. Sage didn't even look back, just fired it over there. So 3 balls here on the batter. It's going to be a take pitch here for the batter. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. We lead the contest 2-1. The pitch swung on a foul back to a surprise. He even swung at that one. Now the count goes to 3-1. All right, Sage goes back to work here, 3-1. Got the batter to swing at that last pitch. He hits him on the shoulder. All right, so unfortunately, Sage hits the batter. He'll boogie down to first base. So now they got a runner on first and second. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. All right, folks, we had a pitching change here as Rylan comes in for Sage, relieves Sage. Sage did a great job today for our Covington Reds 16U squad, but we're going to put Rylan here and see if he can get this last out of this inning. Man on first and second here for Rylan. Rylan spins around, tosses it back to J-Man at second base. We don't get the tag, and we'll toss it back in and go right back here at the batter. Top of the 5th inning. We lead on the scoreboard 2-1 here over the Monroe Expos 16U squad. First pitch of the at-bat as he tosses it back to second base. So coach on the opposing team is looking to try to get a ball. Rylan goes to work. Swing. Oh! It took so long. I'm just really curious. I mean, that was a strike all day. He took 2 hours to make the call, but now the count is 0-1 here. Right down to the shortstop. Jace is there. He gathers the ball, tosses over second. We get out of the inning. So great job there as Rylan comes in and does his job once again. Good job, Rylan. And we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. All right, as we make our way here to the bottom of the fifth inning, we'll have Lewis Cheney stepping up here into the batter's box with Riley McCoy, who did a great job coming in there and relieving Sage to get the last out of the top of the fifth inning. We still lead on the scoreboard by the count of 2-1, and Riley McCoy will be the one that's sitting on deck. And the pitch. That ball's high, inside. Lewis will start off ahead in the count, 1-0. Lewis. Get down to the second baseman. He tosses it over. Lewis almost tries to beat him out, but they make the routine play, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Riley McCoy steps to the batter's box. We do have Jaden Colbert, which means we made it back to the top of the lineup, sitting on deck. Count is the pitch is low and outside. Hits the bottom part of the corner. And Riley to start off behind the count 0-1. Swung on and popped up. Hopefully it's going to get out. The Rollers or the baseman try to get it. It does go over the fence, but that'll put Riley behind the 8-ball here as he's behind the count 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. They've had some pretty good short innings here from Monroe as they're trying to fight their way back. We're trying to give them the Heisman as the pitch is high. Riley watches that one go by. His count is 1-2. 1-2. No, he's wrong. Brock Ryland hits it right down. Second baseman's there. He comes up. He fires it over, tosses it first, and he gets give us the second out of the inning. So they're making their routine plays. They've been having some pretty quick innings these last 3 innings. So now there's 2 out here in the bottom of the fifth. We make it back to the top of the inning as J-Man comes here into the batter's box. We do have Jace Norwood sitting on deck. J-Man steps into the batter's box. We got 2 outs on us. We like to have 2-out rallies. That one goes low inside and is dropped. And the count starts off at 1-0 here on J-Man. So it'd be nice to try to put something in play here. Don't want to go 1, 2, 3 and give them another opportunity because it's starting to get hotter and hotter. Ooh, that one catches the inside corner. He was up the count here at 1-1 on J-Man. Pitcher going with his fast pitching routine, but J-Man does a smart thing, holds his hand up to the umpire. The pitch swung on and popped out to center field. Center fielder's there, and he makes the catch. So 1, 2, 3, they get us out again. Their pitcher's doing a great job as well. And that'll take us to the top of the sixth inning. Score till 2-1. It's an excellent game going back and forth here. Two heavyweights here in the Titan organization. We'll be right back. All right, we make our way here to the top of the sixth inning. Defensive game is what we have working for us right now, folks. Expos have gone 1, 2, 3 here in 3 or 4 different innings, so they're doing a good job on the mound. Riley McCoy is going to take over again as he got the one out of the top of the fifth inning. He'll take over here and try to close it out for us. Well, this might be one of the rare 7-inning games is right now because when you play good defense, it tends to move the game along much faster. So we are in the top of the sixth inning. Scores 2-1. We lead by 1 point over the Monroe Expos. As Riley McCoy delivers his first pitch of the at-bat. That one's low and outside. Riley to start off behind the count, 1-0. Second pitch. Nice pitch right there, right down the middle. So Riley evens up the count here at 1-1. Nice pitch right there by Riley. That's 2 strikes right there. So Riley picking up where he left off. Has the velocity and the accuracy right now. He's ahead in the count 1-2. Nice pitch as the batter battles a little bit.
Nice, Riley.
And that'll keep the count at 1-2 here. No outs to start off the first at bat. All right, count is 1-2. Riley goes back to work here in the top of the sixth. No time messing around there on the mound. Nice pitch hit right back to him. Oh, he might have been able to catch that. He got out the way. Gabriel has his. They line drive in the center field, and we'll make it right back to the top of their order. All right, so they get a line drive here to start off the top of the sixth inning. Scores 2-1 here. They've made it back to the top of their order. And Riley goes back to work. No outs here in the top of the sixth. That one's a little bit high. The count goes to 1-0. Jarrell trying to hold the runner on first. Riley tosses it over there. Jarrell snatches it up. No tag applied. And we'll rework our focus towards the batter. And the pitch. Nice outside corner. He didn't like it. And he gives us another ball. Count goes to 2-0. Pitch barely missed that outside corner. I'll give that umpire the benefit of the doubt on that one. Count is 2-0 here on the batter. Riley goes back to work. Two balls, no strikes here. Little bang-bang situation. The umpire called timeout, so Riley stopped. They thought it was a ball. Ball's hit down to the shortstop there. Jace comes up with it. He only got one play. And he gets him out. Yes, he does. Great throw over there by the shortstop. And Jace Yearwood makes a great throw. Jarrell was able to lock that one up over there, and they get the batter for the first out of the inning. Got the wrong one here, baby. We go back to work with a man on second. Very unscrupulous behavior there by the Monroe Expo batter. He got called out and had a lot to say. This ain't the time and the place for that. We got a great ball game going on here. Swing and a miss there by the batter. So you definitely don't want to see that kind of behavior happen here on the dugout. I mean, it's a great game. It was a controversial call. Swing and a miss there by the batter as Riley's still doing his thing. So a little disrespectful there, but hey, our athletes still kept their composure. They're gonna still play some baseball. So runner on second base, one out here in the top of the sixth. The pitch, swing and a miss there right there. So Riley throws 3 fastballs straight down the pipe and gets 2 outs here. So intentional walk there by Coach Sage Love. Tate Lovelace. Hey man, this is a game about strategy. I am not mad. They got a man on second, 2 outs. Now they got the batter here that moved over to first base on the intentional walk. I think Riley wanted to go at him, but Coach Lovelace thought otherwise. So now they got a runner on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Nice pitch, foul and tip back to the catcher. Riley to start off ahead in the count 0-1. All right, first and second. All right, intensive play right here in the top of the 6th. Time is running real fast here. Riley goes back to work. Swung on. Get out. J7 is out there to the right. He goes wrong. Here comes J7. And there he goes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. J7 mows him down from right field as he came up firing. He did not have the take side. They trying to say touch base. That's a smart thing to do. He touched him as easy as pie. That is out. That's ball game is over. Ball game is over. He been dropped that. He been dropped it. We dropped the ball at. Great ball game right there. That's what I'm talking about. Our Reds come up and the ball was hit out. J7 came up firing. And that'll be ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as our Covington Reds 16U wins 2-1. And guess what? We'll take that, and we're headed to the Final Four, ladies and gentlemen. Our Covington Reds 16U wins over the Monroe Expos 16U by the score of 2-1. All right, folks, put your hands together and put it up in the air. The parents trying to get a little unscrupulous around here. It's just a ball game, and you win some, you lose some. And by this time, our Covington Reds won this one. Great job by Riley McCoy to come in there and finish off the game. Great job, guys. Beautiful game. We're gonna be looking. We'll probably be playing. I don't know if we're playing back to back or not. I think we got a break in between, but we'll let you know as soon as we possibly can. Great job by our Covington Reds. We move on to the next round. Well, we'll see you at the next pitch. Yes, baby. Yeah, we're just gonna move the tent back. Well, actually,
Oh yeah,
we're going over there. We're going over there.
yeah, they coming that way.
Yeah, we're going over there.